Tonight's officials is assigned by the Arkansas Activities Association and Arkansas Officials Association.
And hello again, Bulldogs Nation. We are live in Mountain Home, Arkansas. Greenwood basketball on the Sports Hog 103.5 and live over on YouTube at Greenwood Sports Center. Glad to have you aboard here. Back-to-back action. Big win for both squads last night at home as the Siloam Springs came down for a 5A West battle. Coach Clay Reeves notching his career win number 800 over Siloam's girls, and Coach B.J. Ross getting his first home win at Greenwood here in his first year as the Greenwood basketball coach, as the boys came back from a 13-point deficit and won going away by 10 against Siloam, notching their first conference victory. So we're ready again here tonight for a couple of thrilling ball games on the road here in hostile territory in Mountain Home, Arkansas. We are just east of the trout fishing capital of the world, Cotter, Arkansas. Saw that coming in. So obviously you're familiar with some of the trout fishing folks up here. You know what that's all about. Should be a great game. The girls still ready to go here in about 2 minutes from starting lineups. Mountain Home girls are tied atop the conference with Greenwood. Wins over Siloam, Harrison, and Van Buren. They're 14-5 overall, 3-0 in conference. And the Lady Bulldogs are 14-3 overall and 3-0 in conference. Always a tough place to play. You have to like your chances for the Lady Bulldogs tonight. They've been running through some folks of late and have no signs of letting up. But up here at Mountain Home, always a tough place to play. They always bring their A game. The Lady Bombers do when they're playing Greenwood. There's been a couple of games, of course, where we took it to them pretty heavily, but usually you get a good shot from these girls. And the boys still, Greenwood, I said, is they're 2-8 overall, 1-2 in conference. The boys are 14-5 for Mountain Home and 2-1 in conference. I'm Tim Terry, glad to have you aboard. Sean Holland is going to be producing the live stream tonight, engineer and directing. Joey Buffkins on our camera work tonight. Appreciate those two guys braving the salt roads of North Arkansas as we made our way up here to God's country, Baxter County. Wow, it's beautiful up here. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back, get you starting lineups, and get you ready for some 5A West basketball here. It's Greenwood Lady Bulldogs and the Mountain Home Lady Bombers coming up next on Greenwood Sports Center and the Sports Hog 103.5.
Liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence, followed by the Star Spangled Banner. That's perfect.
And we welcome you back to the hangar. Home of the Bombers, Mountain Home High School. Pretty neat, they got the Bomber mounted out front in the roundabout there, but in front of the school. Old Navy airplane. Starting lineups for the Lady Bulldogs in the Road Navies tonight. White Greenwood, white numerals, and a trustee. Coming off a 23-point barrage last night in the first half. Brooklyn Woolsey, a senior heading to Henderson State. Izzy Smith, a junior, number 21. Carly Sexton heading to John Brown, number 24. She's a senior. And Kyla Piercy, she's a sophomore, number 31. Coach Reeves played the formula right last night. They pounded on Siloam for the first half. I think it was 49-10 at halftime, and they called the Dogs off. Didn't see the floor at all in the second half, did the starters. So get them good rest for this road trip. And if you heard Clay, I talked to him last night in the halftime of the boys game, and he mentioned that, we'll probably do the non-conference, head to Springfield, take road trips, bus rides, and get ready to come to Mountain Home on a Friday night and possibly the day after makeup game. So try to get them ready for whatever might be thrown at them during the regular season. Lakin Moore starting for the Bombers. She is a junior, their best scorer. Number 21 is Anna McCain. She is a junior, 6'4" girl. I'm sorry, Anna McCarn. Number 3 is Jayla Yonkers, a sophomore. Parker Husky is number 10. She is a senior. And Whitten Coleman, a junior. She's number 25. Mountain Home in their home whites. Lady Bombers in royal blue across the front. Royal blue numerals, both trimmed in the little gold. Big MH at midcourt. We're set up on the concourse up behind the scorer's table. We're ready to go. Mountain Home wins the tip, and it's Husky with it. Across the timeline, Greenwood comes out in that stretched out 1-3-1, trapping in the half court. That's Moore with it. She'll stop and pop from 8 feet. It won't go. The big girl got a rebound. That's McCarn. Shot wouldn't go. Another offensive board for Coleman. And now a deep three from Yonkers. Off the mark. Izzy Smith says, enough of this. Let's go the other way. And she's off and running. Smith finds Piercy. Skips it to Woolsey. Left wing. Pump fakes. Steps inside. 10-footer not there. Battle for the board. Sexton went up against the big 6'4" girl and got it from her. Piercy. Open lane to the hole. Foul. No call. We'll go the other way. And Husky with it for Mountain Home. Off to Yonkers. Now Moore has it. She's double teamed out there in deep trouble. Husky comes to help. High post. It goes into McCarn. Out to 24 Moore. 3-ball not there. Piercy with the long board. Coach Clay Reeves in his 800 career wins up barking signals. And Kyla will go to Sexton left corner. Pump fake, puts it on the deck, drives in off the window, not there. Husky with a rebound. Here come the Lady Bombers. 6:48, no score, first period. Yonkers with it. Finds Moore, nearly walked. Trusty hounding her along with Piercy. Trusty picked her pocket, then a push off on 24. That's got to be, oh, wow. Wow, what a terrible call. Oh, no, that should be on 24. Trusty knocked the ball away from her, and she was going to get it. 24 shoved her to the ground. Clay's wondering what's going on. Wow, what a bad call. First team foul, first on Trusty. We're a minute and 24 in and live on the road in Mountain Home. Man, that's tough. Fairly obvious, too. Husky has it for Mountain Home, top of the key. Finds Moore. High post, McCarn. Down low to Yonkers. Right block, up and under, off the window, good for Jayla Yonkers. And it's 2-0 Mountain Home. Here's Trusty now. Top of the key in between the circles with a dribble. Man-to-man defense for Mountain Home. Kyla Piercy now all alone up top. Just shook her out of her skates right to the basket, the sophomore. That's lethal, people. Oh, baby. Piercy with 2 points. Man. And now the pressure. Husky's got it, beats the pressure. McCarn in the key now. Big 6'4", finds Moore left wing. With her dribble cut off. Oops, lost it. Trusty with the steal. She'll leave it for Woolsey. And now Trusty has it left wing. Finds Sexton coming out of the corner left side. Wraps around to Piercy out on the floor. Coach Reeves up, barking out a new play offensively. Piercy again shaking and baking. Sexton in the left corner. 3-ball. Won't go. Trusty with an offensive rebound. Out to Woolsey now. They'll reset. Nope, Izzy. Now Piercy, one more pass. Steps in. 17-footer. Right or left wing. Good. Fantastic. That's her 4th point. She's got assist to Smith. And it's 4-2. Here's Husky now for Mountain Home on the other end. They work right to left from my vantage point. Yonkers with it. Husky. Top of the key, back to Yonkers. Right wing, she'll pump fake, try to drive left for McCarn. Pass too low, she's on the deck. Still loose ball. Piercy trying for it on the floor. She comes out of there with it. Finds Smith. Lady Bulldogs on the run, left to right. Here's Smith. Hands it to Trusty now. Just off the right wing, and she'll reset in the half court into Sexton. Wanted to give and go, and a foul called. 25 White. It's Whitten Coleman's first, team's first. Called the foul anyway. Inbound Sexton, right side of the lane. Trusty, deep 3 from the right wing, not there. Piercy high for the rebound, had it slapped out of her hand, and then Piercy stepped on the out of bounds line when she went to get it back. And so it'll go to Mountain Home. Husky in the backcourt. Little 1-3-1 full court trap here. Just letting them work it slowly up the floor, more into the front court now. They spring the trap, and there they are. Loose ball. Trusty goes after it. She's on the deck, finds Woolsey. Woolsey will wrap it out and wait for the rest of her teammates to set up in the half court. Right corner, Piercy thought about a 3, puts it on the deck on Yonkers. Oh, nice touch, gives it to Sexton, who was just waiting in the wings. Up and in for Carly Sexton. She's got her first points. And the Greenwood Lady Bulldogs up 6-2. We are at exactly 4-minute mark. That'll give me a chance to thank our 3-point sponsors, Bishop Family Dentistry, Ronald Reagan Realty, Mossy Oak Properties, Freedom Roofing, and Farmers Bank. Certainly appreciate everybody helping out with the Greenwood Basketball Booster Club. Junior High Regional Tournament will be in Greenwood February 12th, 14th, and 15th. Looking for some volunteers to help out. Maybe in some concessions, maybe the hospitality room. If you'd like to donate something to the hospitality room, give me a call. Call the admin office. Call Bob Purvis down at the Greenwood Chamber of Commerce. He's lend a hand, get that thing going. So hopefully have a good regional tournament for the junior high guys and gals. 6-2. Here's Mountain Home with it now. That's more. Finds Yonkers. She'll step inside. 18-footer. Nice soft touch for Jayla Yonkers. The sophomore's got all 4 points at 6-4. Kyla Piercy will walk it up now for the Bombers. Or for the Bulldogs, rather, on the Bombers logo there at mid-court. Here's Trusty with it. Finds Smith, right side out on the floor. Sexton, top of the key. Trusty, left wing 3-ball. Splash. Look out. Sexton with an assist. It's 9-4. Husky working on this press. She's in a little bit of trouble. Finds Yonkers. Still not across the timeline. Finally get it with 9 seconds off the clock. Husky. Nice pass down low to 25, but shot is blocked out of there. I believe Woolsey got that. That was Coleman tried it. Now Brooklyn flashes in this passing lane. She has a steal. Pulls up on the left wing. Now finds Sexton. Back to Woolsey in the corner. They'll reset. Smith up top. Piercy's got it. And man-to-man defensively, she'll try to drive all the way to the right block. Scoop shot good for the sophomore. She's got 6 points. Her and Yonkers showing off that class of 2026 action here tonight. Husky tried to lob it into McCarn. She got it, but couldn't do anything with it. Had to kick it back out. Yonkers, Coleman, now 3-ball from Husky. Good. And that's Parker Husky. 11-7 now, Greenwood's lead. 2:18 to go. Piercy quickly on the other end. Finds Woolsey. One more to Trusty. 3-ball, left side. Won't go. Husky with a board. Finds Moore, and Lakin's on the run for Mountain Home across the timeline. She'll leave it for Yonkers. Deep 3 from the right side. Short. Long rebound. Saved in by Mountain Home. Down on the floor is Coleman into the Greenwood bench. And then the ball slapped out of there by Brooklyn as they tried to pass it to the right side. First substitution of the game is Jenna Honkala, the junior Mount Harmony Mafia member. She'll get Kyla Piercy a breather. 1:50 to play first period. Greenwood up 11-7. Shake them up. Moore with the ball. Finds Coleman back out to Moore on the floor. Try to lob down to McCarn, just too much on it, and that's going to be Greenwood's basketball. She's a big 6'4" girl. Let's see what grade she's. She's a junior. Pretty athletic. Good weapon to have in there. But Trusty's there. She'll deep pass to Carly Sexton. Shot wouldn't go out of the right corner. A 15-footer flying down the lane was Trusty. She got the offensive rebound, and then she's fouled on the way in. That'll send Trusty to the line for a pair of free throws. Foul was on Anna McCarn, the big 6'4" girl. Her first, team second, and Trusty's first free throw is good. 4 points for the senior. Been asked where she's going to college, and I don't know. I'll get some info for you after the game. We'll find out if I have to get her in a headlock. 5 points for Trusty. She got both free throws. Greenwood up 13-7. The missed extra point. Here's Yonkers, right wing for Mountain Home. Going to try to skip past it. Trusty got in the lane and tipped it to McCarn. Now out it goes to Moore. Now Husky back to Moore. Deep three just left of the circle, and it's good. Lakin Moore and Yonkers are their top scorers. That's the first points for Moore. She's got 3. With a minute left, it's 13-10 Greenwood, first period. Trusty, top of the key with the dribble, picks it up, hands it to Sexton. They swap spots. Now they do it again. Carly lets an 18-footer go. It's not there. McCarn with the rebound. Honkala trying. McCarn trying to throw an elbow in there at her, but Jenna got out of there. We don't mess with Jenna. Here's Moore now. Feeds down to McCarn at the high post, out to Yonkers. 3-ball, right side's no good. Long rebound, McCarn got it. And Honkala's going to be called for the foul standing in front of the big McCarn. Yep.
First foul, Greenwood's number 11, Jenna Honkala. That's her first, team second.
Bombers will inbound down on the baseline, right side of the lane. Husky will trigger it. And can't get anything going. Waiting. Now has to go to Yonkers way out on the floor. 32 seconds left. Shot clock is off. There's Yonkers. Split the defense. Travel, no call. Loose ball. Honkala up high for the rebound. She'll find Sexton. We're on the run. Trusty now with 18 seconds. Coach Reeves barking out the play. All 4 players along the baseline. Trusty dribbles out of the midcourt jump circle. Now they're ready to go with 8 seconds. Anna crossing over behind the back. Stops and pops 15-footer. Get in there, baby. Just hit the front iron, soft touch, rolled it around and through. 15-10. Greenwood with the lead after the first stanza. We will take a timeout. We're on YouTube, Greenwood Sports Center, and the Sports Hog 103.5. We welcome you back to the hangar, Mountain Home High School, home of the Bombers. Lady Bulldogs, Lady Bombers hooked up here in game 1 of this 5A West battle. Good crowd on hand. Dylan Conley, their media relations guy, always good to help out with rosters and a few quips and jokes. Good guy. Always talking about the good crowds they have up here. We told him, hey, man, once you come to Mountain Home, nothing else to do. Might as well go watch a basketball game. Or if it's too cold to fish, I don't know if the White River's, iced over. It's cold. Sexton's going to come back in because I think I saw the ref say the Honkler's got earrings in or something maybe. No? Yeah. Hey, we accessorize at Greenwood. We're not only awesome at basketball, we like to accessorize. So anyway, Sexton's back in. Here's Woolsey to Piercy. Looking for a hole, nobody there. Gives it to Smith out on the floor, and Izzy will center it up with her dribble. Cut back, now find Piercy. They swap spots. Kyla lost the handle in the key. Goes to Mountain Home. Yonkers has it into the front court. Finds Husky way out on the floor. Nearly walked. She'll find Moore now. Feed down to McCarn. Left-handed scooper's good. Smith with it into the front court. 15-12. Greenwood leads. Kyla Piercy, the sophomore, centers it up. Man-to-man defense still for Mountain Home. Piercy goes to Woolsey deep. Right corner, she'll penetrate, kick it out to Smith. Izzy for three. Splash! I don't guess anybody is a better shooter than Izzy Smith when she's just all alone and giving her a chance to shoot. She just does a pure shot. Doesn't ever force. If she didn't have to force a shot, it's going in. It's unreal. Great kid, junior. Big upside for Izzy Smith. Here's Mountain Home on the other end. Moore trying to get it inside. That's got to be a jump ball, and it is. Piercy got in there and tied her up. It'll stay with Mountain Home with the arrow. And they'll go down to the baseline to inbound. Interesting. Husky will trigger. Into Yonkers, 16-footer, good. Nice soft touch. She's got 6 points. 18-14. Greenwood's lead is 4. Trusty quickly into the front court. There's Smith all alone in the right corner. Pump faked, drives in, and just threw it away. She had the big girl out in the corner. McCarn went to try to block her shot. I thought she might have tried to go to the basket there with the 6'4" kid out of there, but she opted for Woolsey in the left corner, just a little bit too high on the pass. Goes out of bounds, and Greenwood backs out of the full court pressure. Husky will get a chance to dribble it up without anybody in her face. She's in the front court now. Greenwood kind of a 3-2 look. They're trying to organize offensively, can't get set. Now Moore's got it. Piercy on her. Yonkers, left corner, she'll put it on the deck. Woolsey came to help out. Little scoop shot not there. Brooklyn has the rebound, and she's fouled. Yep, finally. I thought they weren't going to call it. They finally did. Woolsey with a block, a steal, assist, and a rebound. She's filling up all the stats. McCarn's going to get a breather, and 33 checked in. That's Livy Fosness. And number 32, number 2, Bailey Rittenberg, came in for Mountain Home. 4-point Greenwood lead, 6-minute mark, second period. Smith finds Piercy. Back to Izzy. Here's Sexton. Right wing. Looking for a cutter. Nobody home. Sexton puts it on the deck to Smith. Thought about a three. She'll penetrate. Oh. Try to go back out to Carly. To Izzy. Another turnover. Threw it away. Coach Reeves shaking his head. Said, just go score. That's what I say. 5:36 to go. Here come the Lady Bombers trailing by 4. Right to left. Husky. Out on the floor is Rittenberg. She goes in the corner to Moore. She'll try to drive. Floater from 8 feet. Good. This is Blake and Moore. 5 points for her. Her and Yonkers are as advertised. Their 2 best scorers. 2-point Greenwood lead, 18-16. 5:10 to go, second period. Here's Izzy Smith up top to Sexton. Piercy left wing. Looking for room, nobody home. Trusty got a step. She's going to the basket, and you're not stopping her. She missed a shot. Husky with a board. Here comes Mountain Home. Across the timeline. Skip pass to Moore, deep, left corner, 3. High arcing 3 is good for Lake and Moore. And she's got 8 points, and the Mountain Home takes their first lead at the 4:45 mark, 19-18. Trusty, top of the key to Smith. Now to Piercy, she'll swap spots, and now she's at top. Tries to crossover, kicks it out to Izzy. Deep 3 left side. Not there. And Piercy trying to block out. Got a hand on Husky. And Piercy said she took a flop.
That's her first, team's first in the second quarter.
Husky with the dribble for Mountain Home. To Rittenberg, back to Husky right side. Back to Rittenberg, top of the key. Tries to drive, lost the handle, and kicked it off her own foot. It's Greenwood's basketball. Lady Bulldogs down 18-19. It's a 9-3 run for Mountain Home here in the second period. 4:07 to go before halftime. Piercy spins at the right elbow, out to Sexton, deep right corner. She's trying to penetrate, got into the key, finds Woolsey alone, left corner pockets, 3-ball, splash! The BMW, Brooklyn Michelle Woolsey. Second assist for Sexton. Greenwood back up by 2, 21-19. Here's Moore across the timeline for Mountain Home. She's in trouble, picked the dribble up, Rittenberg down. Back to Moore. Ooh, she thought about a deep one, 30-footer. Husky now way out on the floor. Back to Moore. Pump fakes to the left elbow, 15-footer, good. Lakin Moore now with double figures, 10 points, and it's tied at 21. Here comes Piercy across the timeline with a dribble. Coach Reeves up barking out signals. Trusty into the lane, left-handed sky hook, not there. Little 12-footer. She's got that in her arsenal, it's beautiful. Yonkers will bring it into the front court with some pressure, now hand it off to Husky. Parker Husky still with her dribble, and now they're going to get Smith with a hold. A foul on Greenwood, that's her first. Team second in the quarter.
That's her first team second. Incoming Bombers, number 21,
Anna McCarn back in. And number 23, first time we've seen her, Sarah Williams. She is a junior, 5'9". Husky gets the inbound in the backcourt. Smith waits on her at the midcourt stripe, finds Lakin Moore. Into Williams. They work it around, back to Moore. Deep three, not there. McCarn up high for the rebound for Anna McCarn. She's got 4 points. Mountain Home by 2, 23-21. Trusty brings it into the front court, directs traffic out on the floor. Gives it to Piercy up top. Smith finds Trusty right elbow. She'll turn around. And a charge called on Trusty. That's her second. Sexton will come out. Honkla will come in. 2 minutes, 29 seconds left. Mountain Home up 2, 23-21. Here is Yonkers across the timeline. Back to Moore. Into McCarn. Turnaround jumper's good for Anna McCarn. She's got 6 points. 4-point lead, largest of the night for Mountain Home, 25-21. Anna Trusty goes to Woolsey. Thought about a three from the left wing. Out to Smith up top. Izzy got a pick from Brooklyn, now gives it back to her. Here's Trusty. Down to Honkla, deep left corner rather. Jenna, one dribble up top to Piercy. Kyla working on Yonkers. Crosses over. Tried to give it to Honkla underneath McCarn. Just couldn't handle the pass down there. 25-21. Mountain Home leads by 4. Inbounds into Husky. She'll give it to Yonkers. Smith harassing her at the midcourt stripe. Trying to go down low to McCarn. They got it to her. Trusty swats it out of bounds. Oh, baby. Whew. One more easy baskets. You like that with 2 fouls. Anna down there still playing defense. Beautiful. Minute 37 before half, a 4-point Mountain Home lead. Try the lob into McCarn. She got it. Out it goes to Williams. Her three not there, and that's a foul on Big 21, her second. She had Honkla's arm. McCarn's second, first team foul. Or they have the second foul of the quarter on them. I don't have the other fouler person. Minute and a half left before halftime. Bulldogs down 4. And it's Piercy. Now Anna Trusty over to Brooklyn Woolsey, left wing. Here's Smith, open for 3. Pump fake, drives in, finds Honkla. 10-footer, not there. Trusty over the back. They're going to give it to us. That ball was off of her, but you opt away of the foul call, I guess, and give it to the person that got fouled and you didn't call in. That's a tactic you see a lot from officials. I don't have any problem with that. Honkla gets it into Trusty. Left corner, pump fakes, and she hits the jumper, but they call a second charge on Trusty. That is her third, fourth team foul. So free throws the rest of the way for Mountain Home. Live on the road in the 5A West. Here's Moore across the timeline for Mountain Home. Drives in, pitches it down, lost ball. Trusty gathers it. Yonkers was on the end line, so it'll be Greenwood's basketball. 1 minute left. Trusty inbounds to Piercy. Here come the Lady Bulldogs. Down by 4 on the road. Smith has it. Izzy. Back to Piercy, right wing. Looked inside, nobody there. Smith, now Brooklyn. Piercy. It's Trusty wanting to penetrate, top of the key, back to Piercy. Shot clock's at 15. Game clock at 39. Kyla out to Smith, top of the key. 9 on the shot clock. Good defense by Mountain Home. Piercy's going to try to challenge. Drive into the key. Nearly lost the handle. Out to Woolsey. 3-ball right wing off the mark. And Hunkley, get the rebound, Jenna. The shot clock went off. Thought it was the period. She'll kick it out to Smith. Izzy's floater, not there. Everybody kind of stopped when the horn blew, but Greenwood got a little rim and reset the shot clock. Now a fast break attempt is not there as Piercy knocked the pass away to bring McCarn in. Going to try the lob shot to her with 11 seconds. Trusty comes out with her 3 fouls. So Yonkers will inbound for Mountain Home on the baseline, right side of the lane. Looking for the lob, it's not there. They come to the left corner to Williams. On the deck to Moore, open for a deep 3 off the window. One of those nights. And 28-21, here's Piercy into the front court. She'll drive, 15-footer at the buzzer, wouldn't go. And we've reached halftime of the girls' affair here in Mountain Home. And the Bombers with a banked-in 3, pretty much at the buzzer from, 26 feet. And they lead Greenwood Lady Bulldogs 28-21 at halftime. For Mountain Home, Yonkers has 6 points. Husky with a 3. McCarn's got 6. And Lakin Moore, who hit that last banked-in 3, has 13. For Greenwood, Trusty leads the way with 7. Piercy with 6. Sexton's with a basket. Brooklyn, Woolsey, and Izzy Smith both have a 3-ball. We will take a quick break, and I'll come back and we'll thank our sponsors and get you ready for the second half after this timeout. Greenwood Sports Center on YouTube and the Sports Hog 103.5. you back to the hangar, Mountain Home, Arkansas. Lady Bulldogs in a little bind here on the road. They're down a touchdown, 28-21. You know, really things changed when Coach Reeves came out of the full court pressure, playing back-to-back nights, you know, and then having this road trip. Maybe just going to try to give them a quarter to rest. I'll look for the pressure to pick back up probably as we go into the second half. I hope Dr. Lance Barton and Miss Jonna are listening, because I just was told to give them a shout-out from Charlie and Margaret Barton. They're up here watching. So, Papa and Nana, or whatever they call you, they said hello. No, I've never said that Greenwood's been down a touchdown in Mountain Home. That's the first time I've ever said that in my life. But it's happening right now. 28-21, Lady Bombers up at half. We'll see if the Lady Bulldogs can right the ship. I want to thank Bishop Family Dentistry, Ronald Reagan Realty, Mossy Oak Properties, Freedom Roofing, and Farmers Bank. Those are our 3-point sponsors. Jason Hill Shelter Insurance, Satellite Freight, MHAG, and Greenwood Collision, our and one sponsors. Thanks, guys, for all y'all support. Well, let's go. Second half ready to go. It'll be Greenwood's ball. They're working right to left here in the second half on your radio dial. And Trusty, Smith, Sexton, Piercy, and Woolsey. Trusty with 3 fouls. She's got to be careful. 2 of them have been called offensive fouls. One was a pretty good call. The other one was not. Smith pump fakes. Skip past the Trusty. Deep 3, left corner. Splash. Here we go. Second assist for Smith. Trusty's got 3 more. It's 28-24. 10 points for her. She's in double figures. Here's Husky for Mountain Home. Down in the corner it goes to Coleman. Trying to go inside to McCarr, a big 6'4" girl. She's a load in there, and that's 8 points for her. 30-24, the lead is 6. And now Smith with the dribble. Leaves it for Trusty. Down on the corner left side of Brooklyn Woolsey. She'll find Sexton out on the floor. Carly working against the big 6'4" McCarn. Smith puts it on the deck, leaves it for Trusty. Jumper 15-footer off the mark at the free throw line. McCarn with the rebound. And here come the Lady Bombers. Moore on the run. She walked. Yeah, they caught it just in time. Did a little tiptoe, little second position. I don't know, what do you call it in ballet? I can't speak French. I don't know what you said. Pas de bourrée? Yeah, okay. Well, good enough. Little lag in the action. I don't know what the problem is. Oh, they've got noise makers in the student section, and coach says, I don't think they can have those. And I think the official is letting them know. It looks like the girls' coach is up off the bench. He's going to go tell them about it. And boo. Yeah, they're going to get boos from the student section, but I don't believe you can have noise makers, and I hate it. Trust me. That's some AAA stuff there. You can phone in down to your local AAA rep and talk to them, but I'm not going to let them use the noise makers in the crowd. It's just some balloon-looking deals they're beating together. But it is what it is. Sorry. Here's Smith now with it for Greenwood. Piercy out on the floor right side. Sexton popped out up top. Going to try to drive on McCarn and give it out to Smith. 6-point Mountain Home lead early third period here on the road in the 5A West. Woolsey with the drive finds Piercy left wing. She'll drive in. Nice shake and bait. Boy, Kyla Piercy is special, folks. That's 8 points for the sophomore. The lead's down to 4 now. Moore gets it for Mountain Home. Piercy slapped it away from behind, but she got it back. And then a late call on Smith as Coleman was heading to the goal, so I guess it's kind of a decent foul if there is such a thing. Second one on Izzy, first team foul. 5 team fouls in a period is a double bonus. Husky inbound on the baseline, left side of the lane into Moore. 3 from the corner is good for Lakin Moore. That's her 4th 3. She's got 16. And it's 33-26, the lead back to 7. Woolsey thought about a 3. Now she'll back it out. Leave it for Smith. Izzy thought about the same spot 3. She'll go ahead and drive on Moore. Nice up turn around, pump fake, but couldn't get the shot to go, and Moore with the rebound for Mountain Home. Here's some pressure. Husky's got it back. Now she's got open floor. Down to Yonkers. She'll dribble in. 15-footer. Right wing's not there. McCarn got the rebound. Out to Moore. 3 ball. Off the window. This time couldn't bank it in. Woolsey gets the rebound cleared. Second board for Brooklyn. Piercy going to go hard to the basket. make some space, floater, good. Just right down the interstate, down the middle. That was called Piercy 1 back in junior high. Just go score. And then she goes for a steal and fouls Yonkers, and that is her second team foul.
Number 31, Kyla Piercy. That's her second, team second.
So here's Moore to inbound for Mountain Home and to Yonkers in the backcourt. 33-28, Mountain Home with a 5-point lead. Greenwood led by 6, and then Husky just threw it away. Tried to throw it down to Coleman in the right corner. Too high for her. A turnover. Dell Leonard not happy. His 24th year as head coach for Mountain Home. I don't know if they're all here, but been there a long time. Here's Woolsey, open for 3, left wing, won't go. McCarn with position, rebound for Mountain Home. And now Moore on the run, ahead to Husky. Leaves it for Moore. Now Yonkers right wing. Good ball movement. Yonkers tries to drive, traveled, no call. Now a jump ball, travel, jump ball, reach in, nope, jump ball. Both coaches wanted something else. One coach wanted a foul, one wanted to walk. They got the jump ball. All 3 were correct. In that order. Here's Yonkers to inbound to Coleman, left corner. Now Moore. She'll penetrate. Trusty tried to get an interception, overran it, not there. Battle for the rebound. Anna's got it, and she's running the other way. Top of the key with her dribble. Stops and pops, 3 ball. In and out. Sexton tried to get the board. McCarn handled it, though. Big 6'4" girl can play. Still a 5-point Mountain Home lead, 33-28. Huskies got it out on the floor. As they work left to right. Lazy pass. Piercy steals it, and she'll go all the way into the basket. And one. Oh, baby. The sophomore with her 12th point. That's Husky's first foul. Piercy a chance for the old-fashioned 3-point play. They cut the lead to 2. It's 33-30. Free throw on the way. Back iron, no good. Husky with the rebound. And she'll find Moore. And she'll bring it across the timeline. They play catch between the circle. Nope, Trusty slapped it into the backcourt. Husky will have to start over. Back to Moore, left side. Trying to get it around Husky. Goes to Yonkers, high post, down to McCarn. Smith doing a good job of blocking her off. That ball's just thrown away. Greenwood's basketball. Wow, Izzy Smith in there doing her best Sydney Henson Morgan impersonation. Bodying up the big kid. Turned her away. Smith at 5'5". McCarn's at 6'4". 33-30, we're 4-minute mark. Third period, Piercy just going to go to the cup, finger roll. Couldn't get it to go, slapped the rebound away. Yonkers came out of there with it for Mountain Home. Here come the Lady Bombers in a hurry. Yonkers to the rack, left-handed, good, up off the window. She's got 8 points and leads back to 5. Smith the other way, Woolsey, left wing. Pump fakes, takes on McCarn. Oh, Brooklyn, nice up and under. Basket's good. And there is a timeout on the floor. Coach going to give him a breather here. 35-32, Woolsey with 5 points. We've got some action here on the road at Mountain Home. We'll thank our Bulldog sponsors tonight. Cofer Boats, Arkansas Peppers, Webb Energy Services, Laster Eye Center. 3 locations, 3 doctors. Big Physical Therapy, Golden Gems Pond, 310 West Center in Greenwood. Appreciate all of our sponsors helping out, providing a little, whatever these kids need, boys and girls. Booster Club tries to meet all the needs Coach wants that the school can't provide. Been fortunate enough to be a member of the Booster Club officers. Appreciate Jill Clark, our vice president, Misty Wright, our treasurer, and Bevan Christensen, our secretary. Those folks work tirelessly, make sure things run smoothly and the coaches can just win ball games. Don't worry about all that other ancillary stuff. Mountain Home's basketball in a 3-point lead. 3:35 to go, third period. Lady Bulldogs looking for their 32nd conference win in a row regular season. Coleman's got it at the high post. All alone went in for a layup, and she couldn't make it. McCarn got the offensive board. Her own player kind of ran into her. And they called a foul on Piercy. I thought it should have been on 25. Coleman, can you call a foul on their own team? I thought she fouled her. That's 3 on Piercy. Wow. Husky will inbound on the baseline, left side of the lane, try to go deep to Yonkers. Trusty couldn't steal it. Yonkers out of there with it. She'll find Moore, left side, deep three. Wow. Lakin Moore's 5th three. She's got 19. The lead's back to 6 now, 38-32. Smith. Just layup, and McCarn swatted it out of there. That time she challenged her. I like easy going head-to-head. Give it a shot, try to draw a foul. Now Moore going the other way. Cut off down there, and now what? Whistle blows. They've got a foul on 21 on Smith. That's her 3rd. And as we've seen a lot on the road this year, the fouls start to mount up. 3 players with 3 fouls for Greenwood. Trusty, Smith, and Piercy. Husky with the inbound to Yonkers out on the floor. Almost double dribbled. Certainly was going to pass it. Now she's trapped, and what's this?
Timeout, Lady Bombers.
Timeout called by Mountain Home. I thought, wow, we were going to have a mystery whistle there. 2:53 to go, 38-32. I want to thank our N1 sponsors, Shelter Insurance, Jason Hill, Satellite Freight, MHAG Architects, and Greenwood Collision. My man, Mr. Chris Brewer, out there at Greenwood Collision. And our 3-point sponsors, Bishop Family Dentistry, Ronald Reagan Realty, Mossy Oak Properties, Freedom Roofing, Farmers Bank. 38-32. Mountain Home Lady Bombers with the lead by 6 here in the 3rd period. Lots of basketball left here. Boys game coming up after this. 47 in a row versus Valonia. Our last loss, February 14th, 2020. Ooh, nice. And Mountain Home turns it over. Husky tried to get it to Moore out on the floor. It went right through her legs. 47 straight. We'll have to check on that. Thank you for the stat, whoever that was. Oh, Joe. Yeah, good. All right, here's Smith to Trusty. 15-footer, not there. Moore with the rebound. Here comes the Lady Bombers and Lakin to the midcourt stripe. Smith backed her off. Finally got it across now to Husky. Being harassed out there. Woolsey comes out, got the steal, loose ball. It's off of Mountain Home. Nope, it's going to stay with Mountain Home. 2:21 to go, 6-point Bomber lead. McCarn gets the inbound way out on the floor. I like her out there. Here's Yonkers. Dribbles to the top of the key. Smith picked her pocket. Then she tipped it back to Husky. Smith going for another steal. Walk, no call for Moore. Shot up and good. Shuffled her feet a little bit before she took off. Good shot. She's a good shooter. She's got, 21 now. 40-32, 8-point Bomber lead. Smith finds Piercy. Circling around from the left corner. Nearly lost the handle. Out to Sexton. Top of the key. All alone for 3. Splash! Oh, baby. Sexton with a 3 ball. Piercy with a 2nd assist. Coach Reeves wants a timeout with 1:44 left. 40-35. It's a 30-second timeout. Well, let's see. We've got Alma Tuesday at home in Greenwood. So that should be a fun one. Both teams playing pretty well over there in the land of spinach, the spinach capital of the world. Should be a good battle. Looking forward to tonight's boys game. We'll see where they can go after a big win last night over Siloam. They got down 13 points at one point. Greenwood did. Came roaring back. Bowman led the way for Greenwood with 20 points. He had 6 threes. Hopefully he can get confidence from that. Those guys have to understand it's okay to win if you're into basketball. I mean, it's all right winning. So just keep winning. You can play. Don't feel bad. You don't have to. Don't think, well, they're going to lose. We don't have to worry about it. Go out there and win. They've got the talent on that squad. Coach Ross going to get out of them. Hopefully they can keep the momentum up. 5-point Bomber lead here for the girls. 1:40 left. Here comes Mountain Home with it. Moore lost the handle. Husky came up with it. And now we're just calling fouls. 21 is Smith. That's her 4th. Got to be, double bonus time. That'll send Husky to the line. That's not her 5th. Should be her 4th. Husky first free throw, double bonus, and good. She's got 4 points. One more to add to her 6-point lead. First free throws of the game. No, Trusty had a couple earlier, and Piercy missed an and one. I beg your pardon. First for Mountain Home. She got them both. 5 points for Husky. Leads back to 7, 42-35. Piercy shaking and baking all the way to the basket. Count it, you betcha. That's just nasty. And a late call on continuation. There might have been some fouling going on, but it was sure late. But they flushed it anyway. And one for Piercy. And she'll get the old-fashioned three-point play. Foul was on 25 Coleman. Free throw's not good. Trusty offensive board. Her follow. Oh, wouldn't go, but she's fouled. Free throws coming for Trusty. That's on McCarn. That's her third. Third team foul of the period. Trusty with 2 shots. Chance to cut into this 5-point lead. Got it. Anna now 3 for 3 from the line. She's got 11 points. Livy Fosness checks in. Trusty's second one's no good. Fosness a rebound right out of the gate. And now Lakin Moore, who's been magical tonight for Mountain Home with 21. Leading the way. 4-point Bomber lead. Parker Husky with it. She dribbles out on the floor. Trusty not giving her any room to breathe. Now to Yonkers. Smith! Oh, no. Wow, what a terrible call. Oh, boy, that's a clean pick. And the 5th foul on Izzy Smith. God, what a horrible call. I was talking to their PA guy who refereed the JV game, and I said, boy, you'd be better than these guys probably, and he would have been. What a terrible call. Goodness gracious. 5th foul on Smith. So tough night tonight. Honkler will check in. Wow, that even got Reagan Clements up out of his seat over across the way. Smith will foul out with 3 points, 2 assists, and a steal. Double bonus for Yonkers, and her free throws are good. Wow. A clean steal. Horrible. 43-38. I'm quite certain no one would disagree with me. Second one's all the way and good, regardless of your team affiliation. 44-38. Both free throws good. Back to a 6-point lead with 1:05 left. Here's Piercy walking it across for the Lady Bulldogs. Down the lane, she'll go hard to the basket. Finds Honkla, 17-footer, right side. Come on, Jenna, get in the game. Splash. Oh, baby. 4-point lead, 50 seconds. Third period. Moore nearly traveled again, no call. She'll go in the corner down to Coleman. And Coleman stepped on the sideline. Greenwood gets a turnover anyway. Ball don't lie. Moore has a little bit of happy feet on occasion. But boy, she can sure shoot the basketball for Mountain Home. 44-40. Piercy slowly with the dribble. Going to drive into the paint. Can't get to Honkler left wing. Out to Woolsey right on the left side. Now Trusty sets up. 20 on the shot clock. About a 7-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Anna still with her dribble. Leaves it for Piercy, the sophomore. Now Woolsey right wing. Looking for a cutter. Sexton pops out top of the key. Back to Trusty. Trusty, top of the key. Got a switch defensively down to Woolsey. 4 on the shot clock. Brooklyn just drives in. Floater. You bet. That a girl, BMW. She's got 7 points, 4 seconds. The lead's down to 2. Husky lets it go from 30 feet. And hey, somebody didn't make a buzzer beater on us. That's the first. Greenwood chiseled into the lead. They were down 7.5. They've cut it to 2 on a nice little floater for Brooklyn Woolsey at the buzzer. 8 minutes left here on the road in 5A West girls basketball. Lady Bulldogs going to have to come from behind in this one on the road. It's Greenwood Sports Center and the Sports Hog, 103.5. We welcome you back to the hangar. Greenwood basketball, Lady Bulldogs down 2 here, starting the 4th period. Woolsey up top. Izzy Smith is fouled out. Honkala in there for her. Trusty in trouble, finds Piercy. Coach Reeves is spread out. Let's work on something. Here we go. They reorganize offensively. Piercy going hard to the basket, up off the window. Jenna with the backside offensive board. And Husky up over the top of her gets her 2nd foul, 1st of the period. Honkala's 3rd rebound. Jenna's knows she's in there for the long haul. I can see her play hard. Already buried a nice 17-footer from the right baseline earlier. Sexton gets the inbound into Piercy in the right corner. She's trying to spin move, not there. Out to Trusty, top of the key. Anna goes hard to the basket, up and under, tie game. You better believe it. Went up and under the big McCarn girl, and we're tied at 44 at the 7:23 mark. The other way goes Lakin Moore. High post Yonkers. Honkala guarding her. Floats one up. Piercy with a foul. Tried to block the shot. Got her with some body. And it'll be a shooting foul. I believe it's going to be on Piercy. Yep. That's her 4th.
Personal foul on Greenwood's number 21, Kyla Piercy. That's her 4th personal team.
Piercy with 14 points. She's 0 for 2 from the line. Yonkers didn't. She's 2 for 2, now 3 for 3. 11 points. 45-44, 1-point Lady Bombers lead. Yonkers buries the 2nd one, no problem. Good shooter. She's got 12. The lead is 2. Here comes Anna Trusty quickly right to left. To the right elbow. Stop and pop. Won't go. McCarn with a board for Mountain Home. Coach didn't like that one. I didn't mind it. Open 15-footer from Trusty. Here's Yonkers. With the dribble, Woolsey harassing her. She'll drive in. A little scoop shot up off the window. Not there. Piercy grabs the rebound. She's grabbed as well. No call. Wow. And now across the timeline goes Piercy. Had it tipped away from her. Got it back. Tipped it again. Then she got it away from Husky. And loose ball. And they're...
Personal foul on Greenwood's number 11, Jenna Honkala. That's her 2nd, team 2nd.
Honkala's 2nd. And so Mountain Home will inbound more into Husky, 46-44. Down in the corner it goes to Coleman. She stepped on the line again. That's twice she's done that. Good defense. Greenwood's basketball. Piercy will walk it up down 2 with 6:27 to go. And she'll jog it down the front court. Finds Woolsey left wing. Sexton up top. Trusty. Thought about a 3. Puts it on the deck to Woolsey now up top of the key. Left wing's Carly Sexton. She stopped. Nope. Going to stop and pop. Did not. Needs help. Anna comes to help out. They swap spots. 3 ball from Sexton. Wouldn't go. Long rebound. And it's Lakin Moore with it. 6-minute mark. Greenwood down 2. Moore with a dribble still in the backcourt. Crosses over the timeline. Push off on Trusty, no call. That's the same thing. Was about one of the charges was called on Anna, same exact deal. Now the ball stripped away. Sexton out of there with a steal. Moore was going to the hoop. Carly took it away from her. Now Piercy on the other end. They set up in the half court against this man-to-man. 5:35 to go. Bombers lead by 2. Brooklyn Woolsey finds Piercy up top. Couple dribbles, spin move, challenge the tall girl, and it's out of bounds off of McCarn. It'll stay with Greenwood on the baseline. Shot clock at 14. 5:25 on the game clock. 2-point Lady Bombers lead. Here's Trusty on the right wing. Skip pass to Brooklyn. Out on the floor to Piercy, and they'll set up with 8 on the shot clock. I don't know if Coach knows it's winding down. 5 on the shot clock. Sexton's going to have to shoot. Lets it fly with the left hand. No rim. That's a shot clock violation. Whistles blow.
Shot clock violation. Lady Bomber ball.
So 46-44. Mountain Home will inbound in the backcourt. Carly had no choice but to force one. I'm glad she got a shot off. So here the Lady Bombers come. Husky back to Moore. Lakin will walk it up. Trusty waits on her at half court. Looking for a pick. She finds Yonkers. Deep 3 from the right side. It's in and out. McCarn. Nice box out by Honkala, though. McCarn, I thought was going to foul her. She did not. Jenna's 4th rebound. Trusty with it up top. Greenwood down by 2 with 4:46 to play. High tension here on the road. 47-game conference winning streak in the regular season for the Lady Bulldogs. Piercy. Splits the defense, goes up, and then she's fouled on the way in, and she'll get a chance to make some free throws where she struggled there tonight. Third foul on Coleman. Both of Piercy's free throw attempts have been and one opportunities. See if she can get one out of two here. Just give me one here, cut it to one. The sophomore's first one's on the way, and too hard. Boy, she's 0 for 3 from the line. Wow. Deep breath. Pink shoes on. Couple of dribbles, and off it goes. In and out. Trusty tapped the rebound, but it goes out of bounds. The coaching staff was wanting it to be the fifth foul on Trusty, begging, or actually, well, she only has 3. It would have been the fourth foul. 0 for 4 for Piercy from the line. That's tough and very uncharacteristic. She's a dandy, though. Trust me. 14 points for her, leading the way for the Lady Bulldogs. Yonkers has it for Mountain Home up top. Goes to Moore. She'll drive in from the left wing. 15-footer. Good. She's got 23 points now. Here comes Greenwood now down 4. 47. It'll be 48-44, I think, unless they change. No, there it is. 48-44. 4:08 to play. Piercy up top. Picked her dribble up. Needs help. Finds Honkala. Jenna drives to the underneath. Finds Trusty left side. The ball short. Trusty followed her shot. Hannah goes up with the offensive board. Not there. Yonkers clears this time. And Mountain Home a chance to add to their lead. Yonkers ahead to Husky. She's in the front court with Sexton comes out to harass her. Gives it to Moore. Left side way out on the floor. She's going to try to drive. Stops and pops from 13 feet. Off the mark. Rebound Sexton. Greenwood on the run, needing to cut into this 4-point lead. Need a good possession here. 3.5 minutes to play, down by 4. 47 straight conference win streak, regular season. Trusty, little give and go from Woolsey. Magic. Woo. You betcha. Great look, great cut. Pick was perfect. Off the window for Trusty. 48-46. Lady Bulldogs cut it to 2. It's a full timeout. Let's go ahead and take one with them. We're on Sports Center, Greenwood Sports Center on YouTube, and the Sports Hog 103.5. All right. We welcome you back to the hangar. Mountain Home High School, 5A West girls action. Greenwood with 2 timeouts, Mountain Home with 3 left. Possession arrow points to Mountain Home, I believe. Lady Bombers basketball up by 2. Izzy Smith is fouled out for Greenwood, if you can imagine, on the road. Woolsey nearly got the steal. Yonkers in trouble. Finally finds Moore. She'll take it to the corner. Husky thought about a 3 from the right corner. Had it stripped away out of there with its Piercy. Here come the Lady Bulldogs. Piercy into the front court. Coleman guarding her. She'll back off, and Piercy will stand in the jump circle. And Coach Reeves will set up a half-court offensive set here. Piercy finds Brooklyn. Top of the key. Woolsey hands it to Trusty. She'll go to the left side, force a shot, wouldn't go. Honkala had a chance to board and just got manhandled. No call. Wow. Moore steps through, finds Yonkers. Yonkers nearly lost the handle, and then she'll get it back to Moore out on the floor, left side. She walked again, no call. Husky will let a 3 go from the right wing, and it's good. That's her second 3. She's got 8 points and leads back to 5 from Mountain Home, 2:12 to play. Piercy up top. Shaking and baking. Finds Woolsey deep left corner. Going to set a pick for Brooklyn and try the baseline. Kicks it to Sexton, right wing for 3. Off the mark, no good. Carly battling for the board, but Moore comes out with it for Mountain Home. She'll find Husky, and Parker's on the run into the, nope, still in the backcourt. Now she'll cross the timeline and find Yonkers. Piercy knocked it off of Yonkers' leg. I thought she did. No. Piercy slapped it out of her hands. Good quick hands we've seen from the Greenwood ladies tonight. So quick some of the officials didn't even see it, called them as fouls. 51-46. Bombers lead with 23 on the shot clock. 5-point lead for the Lady Bombers. Yonkers. Back to Husky. Husky drives, dumps it down to McCarn rather. She forces one up and just a bailout call as Anna McCarn was falling down.
Personal foul on Greenwood's number 31.
And it's called on Piercy. That's her 5th foul. So she's out. Wow, what a terrible call.
Anna McCarn shooting 2.
And McCarn will go to the line to shoot 2. She's got 8 points. Coach Reeves talking it over with his assistant Ryan Lindsay. And Pate Jones off with the shooting shirt. Here she comes. Piercy will foul out with 14 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. First free throw is good for McCarn. No foul trouble really for Mountain Home. McCarn's got 3. They've only had 8 fouls called on them the whole night. Got them both to go. That one went in and out, rattled off the window and back through. It's a 7-point lead with 1:28 to go. Here is Pate Jones in now. She's a junior. Finds Sexton. Now Trusty. Anna drives, floater, not there. Just can't get it to go. Sometimes you miss. The Mountain Home wanting to throw the ball away. Husky runs it down. She'll try to throw it down. Ball stolen away by Honkala. And now Woolsey's got it. Here comes Sexton on the run. Trusty down to Jones. 16-footer left baseline. Wouldn't go. Rebound battle. And out of there with it's McCarn. We're under a minute now and a 7-point Mountain Home lead. And Trusty fouls in the backcourt, and that's her 4th. 4th team foul.
Greenwood's number 3, Anna Trusty. That's her 4th personal, team's 3rd.
And Coach Reeves wants to call a timeout. It's going to be a full timeout, but we'll stay here. Give me a chance to talk about our major sponsors, the 3 Point Club, Bishop Family Dentistry, Ronald Reagan Realty, Mossy Oak Properties, Freedom Roofing, and Farmers Bank in Greenwood. 47-game regular season conference winning streak. Last loss was on Valentine's Day 2020. My daughter Harley was on that team. It was one of the last games we had before COVID. Really? Yeah, because there in the early March is when that idiot guy that was the Arkansas Health Department guy called off the tournament down there. We were supposed to play for the finals. Remember that? I think it was Dr. White or something. Jim, maybe. I don't remember. I'll still owe him a gut punch when I see him. Coward. A lot of folks blame the AAA for that. It certainly wasn't the AAA's call. That was from the state. I know the folks down at Cabot were willing to play the tournament. Hot Springs said, we're out of this deal. And the folks over at Cabot that year were wanting to put on the tournament. They wouldn't let them. The state said, nope. I don't give the AAA a lot of credit sometimes, as much as I probably should. But they weren't in the wrong that time. They were trying to get the games played. We still got a game here, though. Greenwood down 7. They're in deep trouble. The Lady Bulldogs are. 53 seconds left. Full court press. And Moore will inbound for Mountain Home. Looking. She'll call a timeout. Good defense by the Lady Bulldogs. I'll tell you what, that's going to give me time to do. I got some propaganda. The Greenwood School District is currently accepting applications from students interested in participating in the school choice program. Authorized by the General Assembly of Arkansas, empowers parents to seek admission for their children in participating school districts other than the district which they reside. For the 2024-25 school year, the Greenwood District has agreed to accept eligible students from other districts through this school choice program. You can get an application at the admin office, 420 North Main. To be deemed eligible for the upcoming school year, you have your application turned in on or before May 1st of this year. Application should be submitted to the non-resident district, which will then notify the resident district of the filed application. Assignments will be determined based on available space, and applicants will receive notification of their acceptance or rejection by July 1st. Important to note that students residing out of state or currently expelled from school due to a drug or weapon violation are not eligible for participation. School choice program. Why would you not want to come over to Greenwood? I can't imagine why. 53-46, Mountain Home Lady Bombers in the lead by 7. 53 seconds left. Bulldogs have cut it to 2. Trailed by 7 at half, but couldn't get any closer. The ladies in trouble here. Their regular season conference winning streak. Big McCarn brings it down the floor. She'll find Coleman all the way to the basket. Trusty blocks it out of there. Honkler with the rebound. Here come the Lady Bulldogs. Ahead it goes to Peyton Jones. She lost the handle, slipped down in the lane, and Mountain Home comes up with it. Husky now with it in the backcourt. Into the front court she goes, 27 seconds. Yonkers has it out on the floor. 53-46 and a foul call. Probably be on Trusty so they can get her fouled out. Nope, they called her on Woolsey. That's her first.
Personal foul, number 5, Brooklyn Woolsey. That's her first personal, team's fifth.
So Yonkers will go back to the line. She's cash money from the line. She's 4 for 4. She's got 12 points tonight. She hasn't even hit the rim yet. It's been nothing but net. First one's on the way and good. That one actually hit a little rim, though. So I'm just going to give her 3/4 of a point. We do that? No. Okay. 54-46. And it's a tough one here on the road. Yonkers buries the second one. She's perfect from the line. They had missed a free throw today. The team hasn't. A 9-point lead. This one's all over with the crying. 17 points. And Trusty's floater not there. McCarn with a rebound. And an elbow on Trusty. No call. Wow. 8 seconds. Moore into the front court. 55-46. Some more elbows flying. And Moore, a 5-second call. Nope. And now they're going to call a foul. And hopefully that'll end it. Sure they won't shoot these free throws. We'll see. The whistle blew, and the coach is going to want the points for tiebreaker usage. Hopefully they're going to call. Is it the offensive foul they're going to call? They're going to talk this over because he'll need the points for tiebreaker situations later on in the season. It's 9 points. You give him the free throws, it goes to 11. So I don't mind Coach Leonard asking for help here and wanting to shoot these free throws, but surely it's going to be an offensive foul. Usually once you hear the horn, the game ends, but the whistle did blow before. No, they're going to call the game off. And hopefully that won't come back and hurt Mountain Home, but I certainly appreciate the effort to try to shoot the foul shots. So 47 straight regular season wins comes to an end. Coach Reeves talking to the officials. They only had 8 fouls the whole game. Yeah. And the Mountain Home student section chants overrated. Wow. Well, I didn't bring all my state championship rings, but maybe I'll have to wear them up here next year. I don't know if we come up here for football or not. Baseball? Okay. Trusty finishes the game with 15 points. And 3 rebounds, couple of blocked shots. Brooklyn Woolsey had 7. 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Honkler had 2 points. They were big too, cut the lead to 2. Had 4 rebounds for Jenna. Smith only had 3 points. She fouled out. Carly Sexton with 5. Had 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Piercy fouled out with 14 points for the Lady Bulldogs. For Mountain Home, Lakin Moore, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15, and 8. It's 23 points for her to lead the way. McCarn had 10 points, their big center. Husky had 8 points, and Yonkers with 6 for 6 from the line, 14 points for her. They were 10 for 10 from the free throw stripe. Greenwood, conversely, was 3 for 8. Well, Lady Bulldogs get their first conference loss. They go to 3-1, 14-4 on the season. Lady Bombers go to 15-5 and 4-0, and they are up on the top of the 5A West as we speak with the 55-46 win over Greenwood. We will take a break, get you ready for the boys' tilt. Go refresh your drinks, pop some more popcorn. Greenwood Bulldogs basketball coming up 10 minutes away on the road here in Mountain Home. This is Greenwood Sports Center on YouTube and Fox Sports Radio, the Sports Hog 103.5.